Welcome everyone. This is Tracy Wagner with Versatile Inspirations. And today we're going to be talking about life as spirit. So just give me one moment while I screen share and we'll get right to it. Fabulous. All right, today we'll be discussing life as spirit. So what is spirit? In the dictionary.com, spirit says it is the principle of conscious life. So it is conscious, even though a lot of people think of spirit as being in heaven or like a ghost almost, like, the disembodied, person, a ghost, or divine beings like angels and ascended masters and our deceased loved ones or transition loved ones. All that, yes, is spirit. It is conscious life without the restrictions of matter. Also, it says mediating between body and soul. So with that body and soul mediation, I believe there's a tether that inside of our body, in our etheric body, we hold our soul self. Our soul self and our spirit self, when they're combined, is your divine being. But when they are separated, our spirit self being in spirit and our soul self being here on earth inside of our ethereal body here on earth that animates our physical body, there is that mediation between the body, ethereal body, and our soul. I totally go with that. I jive with that interpretation. Also, there is another one that says conscious and corporeal being as opposed to matter. So it's not matter. It's not matter at all. It's spirit. And that spirit is energy. So let's see. It is your I am, your true divinity, your I am is still in spirit. And life as spirit, when we transition back completely to spirit, when our soul self and our spirit self combine to make our divine being, you just are. You'll know that you are just, you are. You will say, I am, and you'll know what that truly means. Sometimes here on earth, we can actually get that feeling, whether we're meditating or we're doing yoga, we're reading a book, we're really intense on listening to a presentation. Sometimes we'll get into that feeling of, oh my gosh, it's just like a light bulb experience. Oh my gosh, I am. I truly am. A lot of times people find that feeling when they're out in nature, or they're praying, or they're in the family dynamic. They're just being, and you'll feel that I am presence. And that is when your soul self and your spirit self are combining, they're bonding. Two bodies with one soul. Now I realize that this representation means, it's kind of like a wedding thing, but I truly believe your two etheric souls or your two etheric bodies combine, and there's only one soul. It's your spirit self and your soul self, and they combine to make your divine self. You are energy. You're complete and total energy. That's what you are. That's what you transition to. And that's what you're carrying around with your ethereal body, with your, with that body that you have. It's ethereal, but it's energetic, and it goes back into spirit, and you live life in total harmony and peace, knowing that you are unrestricted. You are limitless. Let me move this picture thing here. This is kind of be in the way. I just know it. Move it over here. Sorry about that. Okay. So just like a day, it doesn't, when you transition and you go back into life as spirit, it's not just like, bam, you're there. There's actually a process, and it's just like going through the day. there's the daytime, there are the sunrise. And sometimes that sunrise will have a little bit of fog in it in our daily life. And that fog is actually, it's kind of like you're just coming through the fog. You're remembering. It's an active remembering. And then it goes into the blooming or the sunrise. You'll see, you'll feel, you'll hear, you'll know I am. You'll feel that complete transition, and you'll remember what it was like to be spirit. So then you'll have the day. Also, it's like an awakening. So you go through and you start to kind of wake up into that transition. You realize what's going on. It's kind of a mind-blowing experience. You'll realize, oh my gosh, I wish I would have known this, maybe feeling, or oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm back. You know, you'll probably feel those heartstrings tugging again, going, oh my gosh, this is what that feeling was when I was wanting something, but I didn't quite know what it was. Just know that feeling is there all the time, that you're just gonna know. You're gonna know when you go through those times when your soul self and your spirit self are combining, and you get that feeling, that almost epiphany feeling, or that mind-blowing experience of I am limitless, I am eternal. That feeling is life eternal. That's you remembering that this isn't it. This physical experience that you're having is not it. There is life eternal, immortal. So you'll feel that. So what is it like? It's an awareness. It is like your third eye just pops open and you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It's like life as energy, as just as you truly are as a divine being. You'll realize as life, as spirit or in spirit, that you have access, which you do now, but it's, you know, at times we just forget those things. And it's just by acknowledging that awareness when you're transition back to spirit, you don't have to remember. It's already there. It's just, it's like that process. When you hear that word transition, it's a transition. It is going from this physical plane to the spirit plane again. And there's that process, but it's going to be met with spirit guides, with archangels, with your transitioned loved ones that are back in spirit, with pets, with trees, with grass, with everything that you've experienced here on earth, just multiplied in just an unending scenario, and back into where you truly came from. You've got access, like I said, to the ascended masters, your family, your friends, just everything. And it's just an expansive, mind-blowing experience. You, like I said, you will reconnect and reunite with those energies of your pets, with animals, with plants, with everything that you've experienced that is of benefit and of good for you. You will experience that over and over and over again. It's just, you go back to energy, to limitless space. It's just limitless. There, it's just, you'll know your true abundance and your true self. And your family will be there as well. Not only family, but friends and everything, of people you may not even know. Like I said, ascended masters, just anybody and everything. So it's very interesting. Oh, let's stop the share. Perfect. So when we transition, or when we have loved ones transition, or our pets or plants or trees or anything that transitions back into its spirit form or its divine form, because you've got the soul self and the spirit self combining to equal your divine being, which is your light being, your true energetic self, then you're going to know that all is well. Everything is taken care of. And it's not a goodbye. It's just a I'll see you later. And you'll be able to experience that transition as well. And life as spirit is just so much more than what you can even take in right now. It is beautiful, limitless, and eternal, just like you. You take care. Have a wonderful day. And I hope to hear from you soon. As always, I'm sending you and yours love, light, and eternal blessings. Take care.